Mozambique protests must go on for months, opposition leader says, BBC reports. Hello viewers, welcome to Champions Network TV. Protests that have led to weeks of clashes with Mozambique's security forces need to continue for maybe 2 to 3 months, the country's opposition leader has told the BBC. Venancio Mondlane has been calling on his supporters to protest against the results of October's presidential elections, in which he came second to the candidate from the governing Frelimo party. The weeks-long demonstrations have led to violent encounters with the police and at least 67 people have been killed, local monitoring group Plataforma Decide said. Mondlane, who is now in hiding, told the BBC he thinks pressure from the protests could force Frelimo into negotiations. But they need to carry on for longer, maybe 2 to 3 months. In this same pace, Mondlane continued. The combination of diplomatic conduct, protests, and international pressure will do it. He said there is no way he can accept the election result in which Frelimo's candidate Daniel Chapo won with a whopping 71% of the vote. Mondlane, an evangelical pastor who stood as an independent after breaking away from the main opposition Renamo party, got just 20%. The Electoral Commission denied Mondlane's allegation that the poll was rigged in favor of Frelimo, who have been in power since independence 49 years ago. But international election observers have said the elections were flawed, pointing to doctored numbers and other irregularities during the counting processes. Mondlane spoke to the BBC via video call from an undisclosed location, saying he could not reveal his whereabouts for safety reasons. He disappeared from public view on 20 October prior to the election results being released, accusing the police of threatening behavior not long after 2 of his aides were shot dead. At one point, Mondlane was hiding out in South Africa, where he said he was the target of an assassination attempt. However, Mondlane continues to rally his supporters via social media. What is most hateful to me is not being able to be with the people on the streets, to take part in their fight and in their protests, to lead these demonstrations. This pains me every single day, he said. Mondlane said the police response to the demonstration has been a deep violation of human rights. As a result of the death toll from the demonstrations, the mortuaries in the capital Maputo have become full. One grave digger in the city told the BBC that the number of burials he has assisted at has also shot up. On normal days, we conduct between 6 and 8 burials a day, Jorge Alfredo said. But today, since the cemetery reopened after the demonstrations, we struggled because we had to handle double the usual number of burials. Speaking to the BBC last month, Mozambique's police commander Bernardino Rafael blamed Mondlane's supporters for the deaths. They are using children as shields in front of them while they remained behind, he alleged. The commander added that in many instances, the police had no choice but to defend themselves from protesters who had unleashed violence, including killing 6 officers and looting and burning properties and vehicles. Protesters appear determined to carry on, however. The ruling party are feeling the pressure, Mondlane believes. Frelimo knows that if these protests carry on, there is a huge risk that the country will become unfeasible, he said. After the results was announced on 24 October, Chapo was adamant that he and Frelimo had won in a free and fair contest, saying, "We are an organized party that prepares its victories. And if Frelimo do not concede and instead choose to progress with their 5-year term, Mondlane believed that if the electoral process is reformed to make it more transparent, then he will win the 2029 presidential election. Because the economic and social situation is so bad, there is no way that this regime will manage to improve the situation in the next 5 years," he said. "I dare say that we will win without a doubt." Thank you for choosing Champions Network TV.